Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Kemal AA, and this is another Chelsea transfer news video for you guys, where I keep you guys up to date with all the latest Chelsea news in the past 24 hours. And before I do get into all the news, I'll be speaking about the Champions League, a brand new format that could be entering European competitions from the start of 2024. So I'll be discussing and delving into all the details on how that's going to happen, the new format, the new structure and strategy, etc. Also be discussing our quarter-final and where will both of our legs be played. Is Stamford Bridge going to be a venue where we're going to play? I'll give you guys and reveal all the details, but before I do get into it, quickly two things. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on everything that I do speak about. But just privately, I just want to say rest in peace to Claude. If you guys don't know who Claude is, he was a big member of the AFTV community, Arsenal Fan TV, massive and passionate Arsenal fan. He left AFTV recently. I'm sure most of you guys know who Claude is. He's massive in the football media, football Twitter community. He had some mental health problems, and unfortunately he passed away yesterday, and the news broke out this morning. So all my condolences to his family. And this really is an eye-opener that we need to take mental health seriously. Please regularly check up on your friends, because maybe they're not doing too well, and it's just in general that we need to be a lot nicer to people. We don't know what's happening indoors. We need to be a lot more careful. We need to be a bit more diligent as well. And personally, for me, if any of you guys are struggling, my DM's always open. I've got my link to my Twitter and Instagram in the description. DM's always open. I've got time for every one of you that are subscribers, that are followers of me. Just anyone that you're struggling with mental health during these difficult times, especially, just hit me a DM. I've got time for you guys. I'll always respond. I'll always have a chat with you. Mental health is really important. It's something that we have to take seriously. Starting off with the two legs. Of course, we've got Porto in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. We've got Porto in the quarterfinals, of course, as you know. We've got the first leg away from home, technically. Now, originally planned when we drew Porto, we would play in Portugal, away at Porto, and then the return leg for the away leg would be at Stamford Bridge, and that was a perfect draw for Chelsea. However, because of COVID protocols and COVID restrictions and quarantines, etc., that is now not the case. Now, this has been confirmed by The Athletic. Stamford Bridge is not going to be a venue that Chelsea can use for the second leg, and nor are we going to play in Porto's home ground either, because of COVID regulations. England is on Portugal's red list in terms of quarantine, so if Portugal and the Porto squad did fly to London, upon returning they'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks, and that's simply impossible because that will disrupt the Portuguese league schedule, and so they are unable to do so. And it's the same for Chelsea as well. We can't play the home leg in Porto. But it has been broken out by The Athletic that Chelsea will play both legs of their Champions League quarter-final tie against Porto at the Estadio Ramon Sánchez Pizjuán in Seville. Basically, Sevilla Stadium, their home stadium. And why am I smiling? Because it's Olivier Giroud's playground. That's where he has fun. He bagged 4 goals there this season. Listen, if Giroud wants to return, he wants to come back to his training grounds, he wants to come back to his playground, he's more than welcome to. Go there, get the job done, Olivier. King Giroud, we know you can do it. And it's good. What can I say? We're returning to Giroud's playgrounds. We've got some good memories there from this season. Why not a repeat? Why not? Hopefully. I don't believe it's going to be as easy as that. But again, Giroud had a terrific performance there. And it has been confirmed by Liam Toomey. Liam Toomey, again, a Chelsea-connected journalist who writes reports and articles for The Athletic. So it's been confirmed. Both of these legs are going to be played in Sevilla Stadium, which is the Estadio Ramon Sánchez Pizjuán. This is a question I had myself. Now, it's also been confirmed that the away goal rule still stands. So basically, even though we're playing both of the games in the same stadium, the away goal rule still counts. So the first game is going to be technically Chelsea away from home. So we have to make sure that we get some goals and get an away goal. And the second game, which is played in the same stadium, we're going to be the home team. So we're going to basically be the away team initially. So we need to bear that in mind. Just because we're playing in the same stadium twice, the away goal rule still counts. So we need to make sure we rack up some away goals before we come back there and play the second game. Again, it's a bit confusing. If you ask me, if you're playing both games at a neutral venue, you either A, completely disregard the away goal rule because there's no home advantage, you're playing both games in the same stadium, or 2, you just scrap the 2 legs, just play 1 leg in Sevilla, and whoever wins that is through to the semis. Personally, they should just pick the one or 2 options. Why are we having away goals? It's just this whole COVID thing is ridiculous. Play here, play in this neutral venue, but that's confirmed news. Both of the games, the quarter-final leg against Porto, the first leg and the second leg will be played in Sevilla. And that's the latest news, and that's confirmed. That's not going to change at all unless something drastic happens where England are removed of Portugal's red list, and therefore Stamford Bridge may be used as a second leg, which barring a miracle, that's not going to happen. And the second part of this video, I want to speak about specifically, again, the brand new Champions League format that's 99% going to be confirmed. They're coming in at the start of 20. He writes for the Manchester United Evening News, and he says 99% certain that a 36-team Champions League, including a 10-match Swiss-style first section from 2024, to be agreed and signed off within the next 36 hours. Now, some of you guys may be thinking, well, what the hell is this? What does this even mean? Now, this is a brand new Champions League format I'll be giving you guys and delving into details for you guys right now. Now, this means that the number of qualifiers will be expanded. So currently in the Champions League, we have 32 teams. That's going to get expanded to 36. So it's going to be moving from 32 teams to 36 teams. So essentially an extra 4 teams, with the space for 2 wild card entries. Now, I'll be delving into what wild card means. The wild cards will be reserved for clubs with the highest UEFA coefficient who have not qualified for the competition through their league position. So at the moment, currently in the Premier League, the top 4 qualify for the Champions League. If a team comes 5th or 6th, but they have a very high UEFA coefficient ranking, they will still be qualified and there will be entry as the wildcard team to go into the Champions League. So Arsenal have a very high UEFA coefficient, so do Manchester United. Let's say subsequently Arsenal came 5th, United came 6th. Both of those clubs would still enter the Champions League because of their UEFA coefficient despite missing out on qualification, as those 2 clubs will be deemed as the wild card. Now, carrying on from this, if the format was being used now based on the current table, it would mean Liverpool would gain in a Champions League spot, but not due till 2024. Now, Liverpool, as we know, are having a horrid season. They're 7th in the Premier League, but because of their high UEFA coefficient ranking, they would be qualified as a wildcard entry. Now, each team will play 10 matches against opponents, forming a league table. Now, currently we have the group stage format where the draws come out and you play everyone in your group in the pots. So you have 4 teams in each group. Now, that's going to be basically 10 games. That's going to be more teams, but forming a league table. So it's kind of alluding to more of a European Super League, which is what we feared what could potentially have happened. The top 8 of that league table qualify for the knockouts, and the positions from 9th to 24th are going to a playoff round. This has been confirmed by the BBC, by the way. This is not confirmed. This is just very likely this is going to happen. This is pretty much what's going to happen in the next 3 years. The whole Champions League format is completely changing, and this is basically a European Super League. They're trying to not name it that, but this is what we are moving to. And again, this is the unfortunate reality that we need to understand. Money is dominating football. Money is dominating football. The finances, it's crucial. Multi-billionaire, owners and groups are taking over football clubs, and it's all about the broadcasting, the TV money, the coverage, and everything. When you have more teams in Champions League, you get more TV money, you get more revenue. It's all about finances, and this is the unfortunate reality that us fans need to accept. It's moving to a more money, orientated thing. It already is, but it's moving more in that direction, and it's depressing to see. It's sad to see, but this is the harsh reality. As I said, the top 8 qualify for knockouts. 9th to 24th are going to be in the playoff round. If you ask me, this is awful. This is honestly awful. I think that they should just keep it as it is. There's nothing wrong with the format now. It works perfectly fine. It's enjoyable to watch. It's fun to watch. I don't see a problem with it, but of course, the people in power, the UEFA, FA, FIFA, they're getting greedy. They know that they can take advantage of the situation. These people are businessmen at the end of the day. They want to look at opportunity costs, where to maximize their profits, and this is the best way because they're expanding the competition, bringing in more teams, as a result bringing in more revenue for those clubs, more revenue for UEFA in general, and to them it's more fun to watch. And listen, at the end of the day, we're all going to still watch this. It doesn't change anything. We can all sit here and complain, but we're still going to watch the new format of the Champions League. But it's just sad to see. It's not nice to see because of the direction the football is actually heading in. This new European Super League. The fact that now a league table is forming in Europe. Like, what's wrong with the current format? We're still bringing in millions and millions of pounds in. It's still enjoyable to watch. All the best teams in Europe are playing against each other. There's nothing wrong with the current format, but there's nothing that we can do. But what are your guys' thoughts and opinions? Some people actually prefer this format. Do you prefer the current format or the new format? Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But as I said, for me, it's not good news. It's not good news. It basically emphasises the direction football's heading in, and it's not a good look whatsoever. But that's me wrapping up the news daily video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.